It's day 3 of the GoPro Mountain Games, and we have all the action. I'm in Lion's Head, where everything Dogtown is based. We'll be talking about slacklining, kayaking, all the dog events, and live music. So stick around with everything you need to know before you hit the games. It's Thursday, June 9th, and Vail Valley Live starts now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning,
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of the GoPro Mountain Games. We're excited to have all this activity going on in and around the town of Vail. And like Sarah mentioned, she will be at Lion's Head, nicknamed Dogtown this time of year. And then we're going to have Ken Hovey kind of roaming all over the place. I think Ken was up early up on the mountain. Maybe he's going to give us a preview of what we can see at Geartown, which is right near the Solaris Plaza, kind of where the farmers market is. And it is really going to ramp up as far as spectators going today. A lot of the activities start to ramp up a little bit more as well. Yesterday we had the Steep Creek Championship with Dane Jackson, pretty much a fixture at the Mountain Games, taking top honors. And we also had the brand new dual slalom brought to you by GoPro. That was over at the Minturn Bike Park on Tuesday and Wednesday. Yesterday were the finals for the amateurs as well as the pros. So lots to talk about in today's show, and looks like the weather's going to cooperate for it as well. But we're so excited to celebrate the 20th annual GoPro Mountain Games. It's such a beloved event, and it really kicks off the summer and showcases so many reasons why we love living up here. It's all about athletes, art, music, mountains. The music kicks off tonight as well. Twiddle will be taking the stage this evening, bringing up with them G-Love, and then we have Government Mule tomorrow. We have the Whalers on Saturday. These concerts are all at the Ford Amphitheater. They're ticketed shows, but just $25 will get you in the gates, and those gates open at 5:30. Shows start at 6:30. So kind of when the activities and the competitions ramp up, it doesn't end. A lot of people are going to be enjoying these concerts tonight, and we're going to let you know about the weather because people are thinking, oh, there's some clouds out here this morning. Just a slight chance of showers, maybe after 3 p.m. And then sunny. We've got breezy conditions. We could see winds gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. And then tonight, mostly cloudy, then becoming clear. For Friday, sunny, and we'll have a high right around the upper 70s, low 80s. So it's going to be just a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful weekend, actually. You couldn't ask for better weather for spectating or for competing in
This weather and mountain.
That we've got going on. But just to let you know what's happening with the schedule today, we've got the outlets at Silverthorne have brought you this weather. So if you need some cool outfits or some gear for summer, stop by the outlets at Silverthorne, exit 205. Outlets on both sides of the interstate in Silverthorne. You can go to the Gap, Calvin Klein, Banana Republic, so many more. The whole family can get outfitted. But looking at what's going on with the competitions today, 8 a.m. is when we're going to start with the dogs over at the Big Ear competition. They've got practice going on. Catch Wars is happening. This is on the fly fishing side of things. It's when you have two people, one person is oaring the boat, the other one is fishing, then you swap. So that's happening on our area rivers. And then we've got the Gore 4 Kayak Challenge happening, and that kicks off at 10 a.m. More dogs practice and registration. And then we also bring in the slackline show. So they're not going to do any slackline competitions this year, but they are going to have plenty of demonstrations and areas where you can try slacklining on your own. So we'll have that at Solaris Plaza at Geartown. And then across the International Bridge to the pedestrian bridge, that's where a lot of these demos will take place. We're going to be talking to Davis Hermes, who grew up in the Valley, grew up basically going to the GoPro games, saw slacklining there, bought a slackline the last day of the games, and committed to practicing over and over again every day all summer long until he was a participant in the GoPro Mountain Games himself. So that'll be fun to get an interview with him. But right now, let's check in with Sarah, who's down in Lions Head, called Dogtown this time of year during the games. And Sarah, what's the action like down there? Do you see any dogs, any dog owners getting their athletes ready?
Good morning, Trisha. That's right. We are here in Lions Head, or Dogtown, as it's of course known this weekend, and we've got people that are working the event. We have lots of owners, lots of dog competitors that are stretching, getting limbered up, getting ready for the registration at 8. And as you said, the action starts early today. So where we were just a few minutes ago is where the big air competition will start at 9 o'clock. And then it rolls over to the canine wall, which we'll take you to shortly. And then behind me, this is the dueling dogs event. So you'll have two different dogs running down the ramp, launching into the water to see who can make it the furthest distance. So this water, I stuck my hand in earlier. It is a bit chilly after the weather last night, but you can see it goes all the way to 35 for the super elites. And this is such a fun event. You can hear a few of the competitors that are getting geared up behind me, a few morning barks, but it's very lively over here already. We've got people ready for registration in just a few minutes, and should be a really fun day over here with all the dogs. And then of course they have adoptable dogs, a yappy hour. So if you love dogs as much as I do, this is the place to be today.
Well, I love the fact that that dog in our video, he's just tricked out. He's got a GoPro on his back. We got the above angle coming down. So neat to see the perspective that the dogs are feeling. And yeah, I feel like I'm watching 101 Dalmatians with all the barking going on behind you. Yeah,
Exactly. We've got dogs all over the lawn. We've got sponsors starting to activate in their tents. And some of these dog competitors, these dog athletes, have more gear than I do. I mean, we've got backpacks, we've got harnesses, booties, they've got their wagons that their owners have. So no shortage
little
of gear
water
for the
bowl.
dogs or the humans.
Oh, I know. And a lot of these dogs, these dog athletes and their owners, they will travel the country and they'll do the whole circuit. And I mean, it's quite the lifestyle. So
It really
it's
is.
when you find
They
out
go
more
to
about it.
camps, they do agility training, they do all kinds of things to prepare for weekends like this, and then they pack up their van and head to the next competition. So we're going to talk to a few of them later in the show and see what that lifestyle is all about.
Okay, well, and you know what? I think it's really funny. Sometimes when they do the amateur dog competitions and they've never jumped off a dog, it's kind of funny to watch. Sometimes your locals, your neighbors will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to enter my dog into the amateur competition," and they're just like stubborn. They're like, I'm not going off this dock into that cold water." Okay, Sarah. Well, we'll let you find some dogs and some people to talk to, and come back to Dogtown, which is what Lions Head will be renamed for this weekend. And once again, the registration and the big air practice, all that stuff is going to be going on starting at 8 a.m. this morning. So bright and early for that. And then we also have the catch wars happening at 8 a.m. But that's off site. That's at the rivers for the fly fishing competition. And then slackline demos later on. But we're going to check in with Sarah and Ken throughout the whole show, give you some details on how you can enjoy the mountain games, how you can spectate. We're going to give you all those tips and tricks to this fabulous weekend that is celebrating its 20th anniversary. GoPro Mountain Games. We'll give you some more details when we come back.
Snoop, what are we doing today?
Just living the fine life, baby.
Okay, cool. Gonna block off my calendar.
Let me hold that real quick. The best plans are no plans.
I needed to upgrade my phone anyway.
We love our new apartment. Plenty of parking, big closet.
There's too much pressure in the bathroom.
Hey, good luck with the future in-laws tonight.
Don't overthink it.
But don't underthink it.
Don't talk about your cover band.
Don't talk about your fantasy team.
Don't talk about your cats.
You're gonna do great.
At least Geico makes bundling our renters and car insurance easy.
We do save a lot of money.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Where are you going for dinner? 1987?
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength and just 1 drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Time now to take a look at what made headlines in today's Vail Daily for Thursday, the 9th of June. And we want to let you know that we've got the cool little insert here. This is the hiking and bike magazine that they put into the Vail Daily. So Emma, can we get a shot of this first here? So I just want to let you know that pick up your copy today because this is a great guide to keep with you all throughout the summer. If you have friends coming into town, hand them this guide. It's going to give you trail maps, insider tips, as well as bike and hike events that you may want to go to or compete in. So it's the Bike and Hike Vail Valley guide, and it's in today's paper. But let's take a look at what made the cover of today's paper. And on the cover, you can see steep competition. Dane Jackson digs deep in the rapids of Homestake Creek during the Tin Cup Steep Creek Championship for the GoPro Mountain Games on Wednesday in Red Cliff. The event features the best kayakers in the world running a stretch that drops 480 vertical feet per mile. You can learn more about the event and how it went for the racers on page A21. Also, headlines for today, Vail gets an earful. Town's biannual survey attracts nearly 1,500 respondents, with housing, parking, and town's relationship with Vail Resorts emerging as key priorities. More on this on page A3. And you can check out some of the action of the GoPro Mountain Games on the photo page on page A2. We've got the dual slalom bike race that happened over in Minturn at the new Minturn Bike Park, and of course the Steep Creek Championship. So it's great to see. It's very photo friendly, these events, so check that out in today's paper. And then also, speaking of the games, a lot of our headlines are going to be related to the games this time of year, and Slackliners set on inspiring the next generation. Mickey Wilson, Heather Larson, and Vail local Davis Hermes to perform slackline tricks and give tips at the GoPro Mountain Games. And then more information can be found on the races that were happening yesterday. And this is going to be in the sports section on page 821. So Jackson wins the Tin Cup Steep Creek Championship. Nick Troutman was there as well. Kind of the who's who in the kayaking world. They're all here right now. And Steep Creek, such an exciting race to watch and, of course, compete in. It's not for the meek. This is a pretty crazy stretch of river. But 3-time world championship was smooth. And and we also had Valentin Gutierrez place second. So Dane Jackson first, Gutierrez second. Pretty awesome to watch that. So check that out on page 821 of today's paper. And you can pick up your copy of the Vail Daily in newspaper dispensers from Eastville all the way down to Gypsum, or you can always just go online, vaildaily.com. We'll give you these stories and more. Archive stories can be found there, e-alerts, breaking news, and so much more. But let's take it out to Ken Hovey. I believe he was right there, Creekside. Ken, congratulations to Dane Jackson. Probably no surprise, but I mean, it's a pretty steep competition in the Steep Creek Championship.
Yeah, no surprise. I actually have a quick interview that we're going to share here in just a minute. Before we get to that, though, I just wanted to give our viewers the opportunity to see what it looks like from the bird's eye view, looking down on the village. You can see the Gore Mountain Range off in the distance. A very nice day out here. A little bit cool if you're getting ready to come out for the mountain games. Throw on that extra layer. There's even a chance at some precipitation, but it is awesome. There's going to be some precipitation in Gore Creek. We have the Gore 4 race that's taking place today. And then you can see right below me the climbing wall right next to Gondola 1. And Gondola 1 will be operational just this weekend for tours going up on the mountain. So if you wanted to go up to the top and check things out, it is beautiful up there right now. But as you see the village down here and you see Gore Creek, again, we will have the Gore 4 race taking place. That's going to start off in the village and we'll go to West Vail. But yesterday, we can bring up that footage right now and also hear that quick clip that I have from Dane Jackson. I'll voice over this initial part. This was the Home State Creek race. This started about 20 years ago. This is the upper portion of the course, and this is not Dane, but I wanted to show you this. This course drops about 280 feet over the course of a half a mile, and the fastest time was Dane's. It was 2 minutes, and as you can see, it is technical, it is tight, and we're also at elevation. We're up well over 8,000 feet, and fatigue and being short of breath can definitely take its toll on you. Dane had a little secret weapon for running his laps in that he used his one wheel to get to the top of the course. And once we got up there, I got a few words from the champ.
So we're back once again at the Steep Creek Championship here on Homestake. One of my favorite races of the year. It is not the biggest whitewater. It's not the most crazy. It's very tight, narrow, rocky, but that's what makes it so much fun. This year, things were looking a little skeptical whether or not we were going to have enough water, despite the fact that we only need like 40 CFS to run this thing. But luckily, we got some rain the other day, gave us some water. It's not the highest we've raced it, but it's definitely not the lowest. Got some rocks out there, but everybody's still at the same course, and I love how technical it is. When the water gets higher, you can really kind of just stay in the main flow, and there's not a whole lot of places that can push you around, whereas right now, the challenge, especially in the first half of the course, is that it's really low. There's a lot of little rocks that if they buck you in one way you don't want to go, it then snowballs into a lot of different rocks that you're hitting, whether you pin, piton, get spun around. There's a lot of places to get pushed around. So the challenging thing with this level is just avoiding all the little rocks and carrying your speed.
Awesome. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, too.
I've known Dane literally since he was born, so it was exciting to see him do that. And whenever I see an interview with him, I have a tendency, I start to want to talk with my hands. I'm going to have the opportunity today to compete against Dane as he will be in the Gore 4 race today. I think he picked up like $2,000 yesterday, Tricia, for his victory. I don't plan on beating him in any way unless he has like the most freak accident. But one of the things that I personally love about the mountain games is the fact that I get to compete as a 51-year-old dad bod man in Vail on a creek against a world champion. It's going to be an exciting day.
Oh, I know. Now, did you do this interview with Dane before his run or after? Because he had a lot of energy, or does he just always have that much energy, whether he's gone down a huge creek and short of breath or not?
You know, Tricia, he had done 3 laps. And that was before his final lap. And the one thing I didn't get to share on that because my phone died was how you launch into the creek. You actually slide down a starter ramp that kicks you off into the river. And even that alone, you know, back in the day, I used to do those things. I came to the conclusion, Tricia, I am past my heyday. I'm going to admit it here live. Breaking news. I'm past my prime. I'm willing to accept it. I can still do certain things, but it was definitely fun to be out there and watch it. And I saw Tommy Boyd. He spoke highly about the program, and also we were reminiscing a lot about the mountain games and how long we've all been out here just, you know, competing, but really, I mean, showing this valley. Look where we live, you know, to come here and to participate in this event. I also want to give a special shout out, by the way. I had to stash my gear there. You know, not only is GoPro here, but the big names are here. The Yeti crew is here, coming up from Austin, and they have a very cool giveaway that they're doing throughout the mountain games. and it is what is it? Yeti or not? Actually, I've got them here. What is the tagline they're supposed to use? Show us your Yeti. I forget what it is. Anyway, go online. Yeti has a hashtag, right? I'm just saying they have a hashtag that you use on a daily basis on Instagram, and they're going to pick a winner. And I could go to my Instagram. Actually, I'm going to do this, Trisha. Let's do this real quick.
Okay.
Since we're, and I by the way, I'm going to meet Davies Hermes.
Yeah.
In just a little bit. Do you know that kid? Do you remember him, the
Oh yes,
slackliner?
yeah, definitely. And you know what's so cool? Okay, so there we go.
Oh, I was gonna say, there's my photo I used yesterday.
Yes,
Right?
I
And
saw
the
that. There's Dane.
hashtag, there's Dane. There's the hashtag, Are You Yeti? That's your hashtag that you're gonna use
Are you
in chance.
Yeti?
Are you Yeti? And when you push on that tagline and look at it, you can see all the other people that are entering, and they're giving away some cool Yeti products. So maybe a Rambler, maybe a Tundra, maybe a Panga backpack. I don't know. They have a lot of great products. You can stop by and see the Yeti booth. They're right next to the Solaris building there, right in prime time. And they also have a hydration station there. So you don't have to have any non-reusable plastic bottles. You can hydrate and enjoy the games and enjoy views like this from Vail Valley Live.
Exactly. I know. And yeah, I saw the hydration station where Sarah was at Dogtown. So like, yeah, bring your cup and you can just refill it at any of the water stations along the way. And hey Ken, so tell me a little bit more about Gore 4. So obviously on Gore Creek today.
So the Gore 4 race was a brainchild of, I believe, Tim Kennedy, and who else was in on this one? Lisa Reeder was part of this, the Timberline crew.
Yeah.
And what it is usually, and I can actually, from where I'm standing, point it out, typically the race, and we will have this race on Saturday, we do the Gore Creek race, which starts up by Axel Wilhelmsen's house from Axel's over in East Vail, and then it comes down and it finishes in the village. That's on Saturday. That's the kayak race and SUP. This race starts in the village and then goes to West Vail. So if this section of river is kind of like this, that section of river is sort of like this. It's a little bit steeper, a little bit more technical. It's class 3 to 4. It's not really that hard. It's kind of the happy medium between the upper Gore Creek race and Homestake. So it's a really fun one. It's going to be great. So if you want to see the start to it, come down to the International Bridge. You can watch it there. If you want to watch the competition, you can cruise along the bike path. If you want to see the finish line, you'll go over toward Donovan Park and over just past there down into West Vail, and you'll catch that. That race starts at 10 o'clock. But Tricia, I got to go meet Davies.
Okay, I know. We got to go meet Davis.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Davis Hermes, yeah.
Can I show the viewers what
What's that?
Looks like when he in his uniform?
Oh, Emma wants to show you. Oh, there you are. Hey, that's for Tuesday. Ding.
Hey, there's Dad Bod.
And I like how it does a Yeti cooler as part of the, like, you got to hit the bell, like, ding, and it's a Yeti cooler hanging from the bridge. They do some creative
that's their new
product
one,
placement.
That's their new one, which, by the way, Tricia, you could fit a wine bottle in it, height-wise. They specifically made it, so you need one of those. You should enter the Are You Yeti competition.
Are you Yeti? Okay, so you take a picture. Are you Yeti? You send it in. All right. Yeah, and we can find them. They're going to be at Geartown. I'm going to Geartown this afternoon to find out what some of the giveaways are and what the swag that we can all get. So that should be fun.
Well,
but
hey,
let's let you go.
Yeah, I got to run. I got to go.
You got to go.
I got to get down there. I got to see Davis. Stay with us. You're going to see the most unbelievable slackliner as fast as I can get down there into the village and show it to you. It should be about 8 to 10 minutes. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, Ken. Ken Hovey standing by mountainside on Vail Mountain, making his way down to the village, which you can see looks a little different with the climbing wall under the cover right there near Gondola 1, and then everything going on at Dogtown. And Sarah's going to be standing by there. Should we go to Sarah?
No, not yet.
Okay. Oh, I guess not yet. We'll come back and then we'll check in with Sarah after this. We're at 95 Aspen Bluff Lane in Red Sky Ranch. Joining me now, we have Barbara Scriven. She's with Liv Sotheby's International Realty. And Barbara, thank you for the tour. I love the views. It's just so cool to see this place in the wintertime.
Oh, it is. And you know, Red Sky Ranch is known for the summer, but in the winter it just comes alive as well. You see all the way up to Game Creek Bowl, and I just want to get out my binoculars to see if I can really figure out who's skiing down.
And speaking of wintertime, there's an option to get involved with the Bachelor Gulch Club if you own here.
There is, and it's really special because only Bachelor Gulch Club homeowners or Red Sky Ranch homeowners can join the Bachelor Gulch Club. And so for us, it's this on-mountain portal where you just drive up, drop the car, valets take it, and you go straight into the Ritz and enjoy all their amenities, and you have your on-mountain portal.
Yeah, so you don't need to be slopeside for this. That's all taken care of. And then in the summertime, let's talk about the golf.
Okay, so the golf. Gosh, we have a Norman Anafazio course, and they've been ranked in the top 10 to play in the U.S. by Golf Magazine, so really spectacular. Yeah. Of course, we've got the pool, the tennis courts, you've got hiking trails. This summer, it is really a special place out here.
And believe me, you're gonna have a lot of visitors when you have a place out here, and that's why the open floor plan is so nice. A lot of seating areas, a great open kitchen, so you can really entertain.
Oh, absolutely. So we have a main level master, we have a hearth room, we have the open floor plan here, and then if you do have guests, which you probably will,
yes,
you have bedrooms downstairs and a game room downstairs, and then a little apartment over the garage as well for a family who wants to be a little bit more separate.
Okay, yeah, so a lot of different options here, and the wraparound deck is gorgeous. Outdoor living is so key in Colorado. We've got really great weather for that, you know, for grilling in the summertime, but what does get chilly at night, I like the outdoor fireplace.
Oh, I do too. So we have a covered deck to protect you from the sun, and then we have uncovered if you want the sun. Yeah. But the covered deck has a dining table, it has an outdoor fireplace, and then we have a jacuzzi around the corner, so you can really open up the doors and enjoy this in the summer.
All right, so if you want to find out more, what's the best source to learn more about this place?
Yeah, you know, the best source is my website, which is barbarascrivens.com, or just give me a call at 970-471-1223.
Okay, it's 95 Aspen Bluff Lane here in Red Sky Ranch.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Visit Grand Junction.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, this is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail. We're coming to you live from Grand Hyatt Vail. It is season 3 for VVL, and I want to thank the Grand Hyatt for letting us hang out here. They've got so many great amenities. We're always at their little coffee shop. They are right creekside. In fact, it sounds like you could watch the Gore 4 challenge, the 4 miles of Gore Creek. You can watch that from this location. Just head out to the back. We've got the bike and walking path behind here, right by the pool. And then off in the distance, you can see the creek. And what a great place to be. We got the Tiki on the Creek Grill that'll be open for you this summer. Yappy Hour is happening later on, a doggy happy hour right at the property. And you don't have to be staying here to enjoy it. If you want to come on down, we are welcoming you right here into the Grand Hyatt Vail. Oh, and then don't forget, they've got their Moet Chandon little token machine, the vending machine to get your champagne and bring it out to the creek and get yourself all situated to watch the Gore 4 a race happening with the GoPro Mountain Games at 10 o'clock this morning. But right now, I want to give you a look at the weather. We're giving you some details on what you can expect for your day. We're going to see just a slight chance of showers, maybe this afternoon after 3 p.m. Then we'll see sunshine, breezy today as well. We'll have a high right around the mid-70s, and the winds could gust as high as 30 miles per hour. So do keep that in mind. And then tonight, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming clear with a low right around the mid-40s. And then for the rest of the weekend, Friday looks like beautiful sunshine, a high near 80 degrees. Saturday, same kind of thing, maybe a slight chance of an afternoon thunderstorm, but really not a lot of rain to mention. You can look at the percentages. Saturday, 4%, 6% for Sunday. Monday, we could see a little bit more cloud cover come on through, but hey, we'll take it. This is perfect weather for an outdoor event like we have. It's great for the spectators. It's great for all the promoters and people that are going to be showing their wares in Gear Town, and it's also great for the athletes to have some awesome conditions to compete in. So that's a look at your weather right now. Don't forget to wear the sunscreen on these nice warm days. But let's bring it out to Sarah now and talk a little bit about what she's finding at Dogtown. She is in line. Said, "Hi guys, what do you have with you?"
Hi, Trisha. I'm here with Andrea and Jax, otherwise known as Super Jax. So, where are you guys visiting from?
We are from Colorado, down south.
And you'll be competing in the Big Air, right?
Big Air. He jumps 20 feet in Big Air.
That is amazing. And Jax is 7 years old, and they've got a costume. So, Andrea, if you'll turn around and show us, they've got matching costumes. So, this is Super Jax, and then you have your costume as well.
Yeah, and yes, he has a super the hydrant.
Oh, looks like we lost our signal there. Oh, but Super Jack's looking good, super dog with a cape and everything. It's amazing what you see down there and some of the fun little antics that people will do, having costumes for their dog, getting people excited, having nicknames. It's almost like they're their own little celebrities. But Sarah's down at Dogtown, 8 a.m. Oh, let's see. Let's bring him back. I think we got him back now. Okay.
All right, Trish, having some technical difficulties. I think all the excited barking dogs messed up our signal, but I'm here with Andrea and Jax. Jax is one of the competitors in Big Air today. And tell us a little bit about how you got involved in these activities.
Well, when Jax was 6 months old, he loved to crinkle water bottles. And so in Pueblo, where I'm from, we have a reservoir in the Arkansas River. So we used to go and throw the water bottles. I didn't want to lose his toys, so I would throw the water bottles, and he just seemed to enjoy the water. So when I heard there was a pool in Pueblo, Colorado, we went down there and we started practicing, and he shined. And he just looks like, a Superman jumping through the air like a bullet. And we decided to go ahead and start competing. So when we heard about the games up here, he's not afraid of the dock or all the different games. And he gets really excited. Are you ready? Yes, you ready? Yeah.
Jax, how old?
He's going on 7. And he's been competing since he was 6 months old-ish at different events like Trick Dog and Barn Hunt and Agility. So dock diving is his favorite event, though.
Awesome. And what's the furthest distance he's gone at the Big Air?
He's in the master division, and he jumps 20. His best jump was an average of 20.1 feet. So it's the lower division of the masters, but he has several titles in the senior division.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to Andrea and Jax. They will be in the Super Dog and Super Girl outfit, so look for them and cheer them on later. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Well, Sarah, that's so crazy down there, everything that's going on with the dogs. It's almost like we should have just given Jax the microphone. But
I agree. The dogs are fired up.
Yeah, but hey, I just want to talk to you quick about Beaver Creek. I know that we're focusing mostly on Vail, but we do have some awesome events coming to Beaver Creek next weekend. We're opening up the gondola, chair chairlift gondola combination number 6, Centennial.
Exactly. Centennial will open next weekend on the 18th with scenic rides. And then, of course, mountain biking, hiking, everything will be gearing up. Blake and I were just saying this is such a beautiful time of year. We'll pan around behind us. Everything is so green right now and just lush, and the trails are dry. So it's a great time to get up on the mountain. And then, of course, all of the rink activities in Beaver Creek kick off on the 20th. So yoga 3 mornings a week at 9 o'clock, and then adding 2 new events, fitness with Pure Barre and guided meditation on Tuesday mornings, and then live music 3 days a week. That's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Dance lessons on Thursday night. I know, Trisha, you've been to these. It is so fun, the Move and Groove event.
Oh yeah,
and then it'll just keep rolling. It'll keep rolling with Helmut Fricker, with Ken Carpenter doing complimentary caricatures. So no shortage of activities 7 days a week over in Beaver Creek.
I know, and it's fun to see Beaver Creek kind of come back to life again. We did have the Blues, Brews, and Barbecue on Memorial Day weekend, opening things up, but that'll be great to have this daily operations. I know Spruce Saddle is going to have food if you want to just go up there for lunch or fuel up after you hike. And I think I saw someone hiking up Beaver Lake Trail. I wasn't sure if that was dry or not, or if there's still a little bit of snow. So have you heard anyone going way up there?
I've heard some people that are planning to go this weekend. I haven't been up there yet, but with how warm it's been and how fast the runoff has been happening, I would assume it's pretty dry, at least almost to the top. And that's such a beautiful scenic loop. Obviously, village to village is nice to jump on the mountain bike. So just 1 week left and everything will kick off.
And then I can't believe how close we are to the 4th of July. We're less than a month away, and I know that Beaver Creek has their big Independence Day celebration, and that's an all-day fun event. Did I hear that the slides are coming back for the kids?
That's right, Trisha. Star Stripes and Slides will be back. So these are the giant inflatables, the bouncy castles for kids of all ages. That's going to be at basically the Centennial Lawn, and then over closer to the Park Hyatt, we'll have the Haymeadow stage with some great acts. Jamestown Revival is going to be the headliner. An all-day affair with food and beverages, with kids' activities, and 5 bands. So it's going to be a day not to miss, and that's on Monday, July 4th.
I know. Okay, I'm excited. I'm in town for the 4th of July this year, so I'm always looking for what's going to be the hot place to go and where to go. Okay, it's actually quiet there.
I don't know what happened. We had about 45 dogs barking a second ago. We were trying to talk to Andrea and Jax, and now they're all doing registration. I mean, this scene over here, we're going to do another interview. It is awesome. The dogs are so fired up. It is so fun over here.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll let you go find another fun dog pair and with their owner, and we're excited that you're down there giving us the scoop. 8 a.m. is when right now, is just a little bit ago, they started registration, and they're going to be doing all sorts of practice rounds. It's really fun to even just watch practice. So we've got the outdoor big air dueling dogs happening this morning. And then don't forget, we've got a lot of music happening too. The Mountains of Music. We have stages in Lion's Head, Dogtown, Geartown, and then we also have it over at the new Hangout. This is the place over at Golden Peak. So all sorts of music throughout the day. Jam in the van. Get your preview of Twiddle and Mahali today, and then G-Love later on. Those 3 will be playing tonight at the Ford Amphitheater. So yeah, and this is G-Love. Yep, you know who that is. So we're excited to have all the different music stages all throughout this whole festival. So if you want to learn more, mountaingames.com for the schedule. It can break it out by category if you just want to know about the music, if you just want to know about the dog events, the biking events, hiking. We've got it all for you broken out in several ways to view right on that website. We're going to take it to a break. When we come back, I believe we got Ken with Davis Hermes. We're going to let everyone know what's happening with slacklining.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength and just 1 drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
In today's Vail Daily, you can find out more about the slackliners that are coming to town and how they're going to be doing demos as well as they'll have some slackline shows. One of those slackliners is Davis Hermes, and he is a Vail local who actually learned about slacklining by going to the games, buying a slackline that day, and the rest is history. Ken Hovey is standing by in Vail Village with Davis, and let's bring him up and see how far Davis has come. Are we ready?
Thank you, Tricia. I'll tell you how far the man has come. He's 22 years old now. I remember him when he was like 14, 15 years old out here doing it. Good to see you this morning.
Nice to see you as well.
Davis is like one of the legends of the sport right now. And here we are back with the Mountain Games. What does it mean for you as a slackliner to have this event right here in your hometown?
I mean, in simple words, it's special. It's really cool to see like the full circle that's happened, because here at GoPro Games is the first place that I saw slacklining. So this event is what exposed me to the sport.
Interesting. Like you had not slacklined until you saw it here.
Yeah, I'd never even seen it. I didn't know what it was. I had a bunch of friends that kept telling me, like, dude, you gotta come see this slackline stuff. You gotta come see it. You gotta come see it. And then finally I saw them just before they were taking down the line at Solaris Plaza. And I just needed to see it for 10 seconds before I was like, I need to do that.
I say that because my kids saw it here. They're a few years younger than you. And I actually bought them the slackline kit from here. And they started getting into it. But you've taken it all the way. And before we talk more, let's just bring up any sample of B-roll that you have out there, Emma, of where Davis is at with this sport now. And you can take us through. Where's this?
This is in Fisher Towers. It's right outside of Moab, Utah. This is definitely one of the more scenic lines, or the most scenic line I've ever done.
Look at you! How high up in the air are you right there?
I think direct exposure, which means straight down to the ground, it's 800 feet or so, if I remember correctly. But yeah, then obviously it's very exposed in all directions, and it's really cool looking at a tower like that, because I don't know, it's like almost too much to take in.
I mean, looking at the drone footage of this is one thing. To actually be there, I've been to the tower. I've never climbed it. I mean, I've stood there and seen this. How do you even set this line up?
So every line's different. You have to get creative. For this one, we use a drone. So you'll tie like a piece of paracord to the drone, fly the drone across, and now you have paracord across. You tie the line to the end of the paracord, and then you pull in the line from the other side.
That is amazing. When was that footage?
That was last fall.
It's going to get a little bit loud right here to all of our viewers at home and abroad. They're getting things set up out here. Good morning. Good to see you. They're getting everything set up for the races down here. It is a busy time. It's got to be amazing. It's one thing when you're out there on the tower and there's no one around. you're going to be performing right here, and there's like 500 people at any given time standing there watching.
It's different. It's a different environment for sure. I would say honestly, it's a little easier or more mellow, just because that exposure, at least at that level, in Fisher Towers, is just something that like your brain can't really comprehend. And at least with like people watching you and a smaller line such as this one, you can at least like understand what's going on.
And I like watching you down here, and again, they'll literally set the lineup right here onto the International Bridge, and people can stand there. I also like the fact, I mean, there's going to be young adults, kids like yourself once were, seeing slacklining for the first time. What do you have to say to people or kids that are thinking about getting into this?
If it calls your name, get after it. It's not something that's easy and that you're just going to pick up and be like, oh, I can do this. It's not like that for anyone, but it really is a game of time. And if it's something that you want to do, you really need to put in the commitment of just like, I'm going to go do this. And sometimes that means going to the park by yourself. Sometimes that means having like that drive to go actually do it. So I just encourage anyone that really feels like they're interested in it to really give it the chance to go try it.
And come down and look for the guy with the really cool mustache. He'll help you out on that. Look at this line. Where's this one?
This is right outside of Zion.
Oh, man. Have you ever, like,
it's right outside of the park.
Look at that. But what is that called?
That trick was called a double can of soup, and then the second was an almighty. I know really funny names, but that's how our sport works, is whoever lands the trick first is who gets to name it. So I guess whoever landed this one first was actually my buddy Justin, but he must have been feeling hungry.
Yeah, well, that's just like kayaking. You know, like there's McNasties, you know, just funny names for things like that.
Same with skateboarding.
This is so awesome to see you do this and to see how far you've taken it. And I know you've got quite a few friends that are going to be here for it. Who are some of your other favorite people to slackline with?
Mickey Wilson and Heather Larson will be here as well. I've known both of them for 10 years now. Both of them are huge figures in the sport. Because it's such like a new thing, they've played a huge role in helping it grow and exposing it to new people.
And Mickey, by the way, is the guy he's the slackliner that climbed down on the chairlift line and rescued someone that was literally hanging. He was on Ellen. I mean, he took his slackline skills and actually saved somebody's life with it. Davis, good job. I want to bring up one more clip. I think we have one more, Emma. I mean, I can't get enough of this. Let's bring up one more before we go. Look at this shot. And I'd also like to add, no pads underneath, but you are secured into the line with a harness.
Yeah, you are harnessed in. It's actually something that is really safe. I know it looks dangerous, but everything is redundant. There's two of everything. It's a really safe sport.
Well, and here's the moment. You're going to appreciate this. You probably grew up watching her. Trisha Swenson. She's going to magically appear right there. See, there she is.
Oh, my goodness.
You probably know Trisha.
Okay.
Trisha, I know you must have a question for Davis.
Okay, you know what, Davis? What I want to ask you is, and Ken, you know this. Like, if you're kayaking with people, you want to kayak with people that know. You want to, backcountry ski with people that know what's going on. When you're tethering, putting together those lines across something like Fisher Towers, like you got to really trust the people that are securing them. Like that. Because is there a lot of mathematical things that go in? Like, how do you know exactly like how much tension to put on? And maybe you've never been up to the top of Fisher Towers. Like, how do you know how to secure these lines so I don't know, so they don't fall off or something?
Totally. No, that's a really good question. Yeah, there's a lot of trust involved. Is the first thing. Everyone that I go out with. My life, without question. And I think that's something that is also really special about the community, is similar to kayaking and whatever other sport that's similar, is you go out with people that you trust with your life, and that really creates a special bond between like you and your partners that you're going out with. But as far as how you know if it's safe, it's a lot of trust in your gear and a lot of experience with rigging. So you always want to go out, especially like highlining for your first time, with people that know what they're doing and know how to rig and can teach you the proper ways. It's similar to climbing. So you'll go with someone that can teach you the proper ways to go about things. And that's back to the safety, is it is really safe as long as you know what you're doing and do it properly. And that is just something that goes through or comes through experience and going with the right people that will show you how to do it.
I will never look at Fisher. I'll never see Fisher Towers the same way, Tricia Swenson.
I know.
And as we do wrap this up, I wanted to say, I was like, Davis, are you doing the kayak race today? Because I thought he was kayak. He goes, no, man, kayaking kind of scares me. I was like, what? Come on, man. No way. All right, well, Tricia, we're going to wrap it up.
Okay.
Davis, good luck this weekend. I'll be around to close the show here, show you a few things, but I'll send it back to you guys over there at the Grand Hyatt.
Okay. Hey, Davis, have fun this weekend. We're so glad that you're here. Thank you for doing the Slackline shows, and I hope you inspire the next generation.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, thanks, guys. Yeah, and you can check out the first Slackline show that's going to be at 12 noon right at the International Bridge, and then the next one will be at 1 p.m. You can find out the whole schedule. They'll be there all throughout the rest of the games, and you can check that out. So go to mountaingames.com for more details. We're going to have Mickey Wilson there, Heather Larson, and our very own Vail local, Davis Hermes, who learned about slacklining from coming to the games and seeing it at the GoPro Mountain Games for the very, very first time. So who knows who will be inspired this weekend to do the next big thing. We've got more coming up. We're going to talk to Rocky Mountain Hair and Makeup Company when we return.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Vail Valley Live is brought to you by Clear Eyes. Your eyes deserve the best. Spring is in the air and so are allergies. Introducing new Clear Eyes Eye Allergy Itch Relief. It's original prescription strength and just 1 drop a day works in minutes, providing you all-day itch relief. Don't let your allergies get in the way this spring. Try new Clear Eyes Allergy. Your eyes deserve the best.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places with the help of magical technology. But what about today?
I can't wait for what tomorrow will bring. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride.
Visit Grand Junction.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Temperature-wise, we're already seeing 60 down in Eagle, Edwards 59, Avon 59 as well. And a little bit of cloud cover this morning, but it's going to make way for plenty of sunshine for today. And we're going to see temperatures into the 70s, mid to upper 70s, a little warmer down valley. Overnight low, we'll see things drop into the 40s once again. So if you are going to the concerts tonight that are happening over at the Ford Amphitheater, make sure you bring a jacket because it does cool down once that sun goes down. And then for your Friday, even nicer sunny skies. We'll see highs in the upper 70s, low 80s. Saturday, same type of thing. And we really don't have a chance of rain coming in. Maybe a slight chance of that afternoon thunder shower. Maybe some clouds come through, but that's going to blow on out. It really won't affect anything. Now, what could affect things are the winds. We could see winds gusting as high as 30 miles per hour today, as high is 25 miles per hour tomorrow. Same thing for Saturday. So probably windier as the day goes on. So that might affect things out there at the GoPro Mountain Games. But let's bring in Sarah. She's been standing by at Dogtown. They've renamed Lions at Dogtown. What do you have going on there, Sarah?
That's right, Tricia. We are in Dogtown over in Lions Head, and they're talking with another competitor. This is Brittany and Childs. Now, how old is Childs?
Childs is 3.
And how many competitions has he done so far?
He's been doing this since he was 1, and it's our first one in Colorado.
And Childs is going to be doing the big air right behind us?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the furthest distance? You told me, I couldn't believe it.
28 feet is his furthest. He doesn't do that all the time, but yeah,
so
he can go pretty far.
28-foot PR for Childs at 3 years old. That is amazing. And you said you've just recently moved to Colorado. And what's your favorite part about the GoPro Mountain Games?
I mean, it's beautiful. I've never even been here before. It is so nice here, and also the parking is close. I like that part.
Absolutely. Well, good. Well, we're excited to meet you guys. What time is Childs competing so we can cheer you guys on?
In just a little bit. He's about ready to go.
All right. So they're going to do a practice run on the big air dock behind us, and then another fun competitor, one of the canine competitors to cheer for over in Lions Head this weekend. Thanks, Brittany.
You're welcome. Thank you. Hey.
All right, wow, you're meeting all sorts of people today. and the barking, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, Sarah. Okay, well, 8 a.m. is when they are starting out the different registration. We'll have practice this morning, so we're looking forward to that. The Dogs Outdoor Big Air Wave 1 will be at 9 a.m., Wave 2 at 10:30, so all day long there's going to be activity down there, right?
That's right, all day. I was surprised how early. I mean, we got here at about 7 to set up, and it was already packed with people, with dogs. You can hear the stoke is high behind me. The dogs are ready to jump off the dock, ready to get in that cool water. So it's going to be a fun day. And then, of course, all throughout Vail in both villages, they've got slacklining, kayaking. There's so much going on all day. Music, whether it's the pop-up free concerts or the Fort Amphitheater. So you can make a whole day, really a whole weekend of it, whether you're in for just the dog events or watching all these athletes. It's going to be such a fun weekend in Vail.
All right, let's bring in Ken. Ken is standing by in Vail Village. And Ken, can you hear the dogs all the way over in Vail Village?
Yeah, just about can. I can hear the river. Gore Creek is cranking right now. It looks like such a fun time. The one thing that we should probably share with our viewers is that although things seem quiet right now, it is going to pick up. It's quiet in the village. Today it picks up tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, right now they're doing a lot of the work to still get things dialed in for the event. But when I was at the Grand Hyatt this morning, getting my keys getting all the gear to come out here, they had 200 check-ins today.
Oh wow!
Right? Yeah, 200 check-ins. So it's going to be busy. But just wanted to show you Gore Creek. The Gore 4 starts at 10 a.m. and that's going to start just upstream of the International Bridge. And then the freestyle hole that you see right here, we're going to have our preliminary rounds, semifinals, all that takes place right here. That's going to be at 3:30 today. And then the actual competition goes throughout the weekend. We've got music, dogs, a whole lot of just fun stuff going on. But I'll give you the quick overview. If you go up that direction, up towards Solaris, I know I mentioned Yeti quite a bit. They're on the corner right there. Yeah, Bosch down here, Pacifico, GMC, of course, is here. It's just going to be so much fun. And where I'm standing at this moment is going to be packed come about noon today. So try to get down here early and get yourself a seat. Looks nice, though. I mean, I know the weather's going to change, but for right now, looking pretty good.
No, I think it's going to be a nice day. We're lucky to have this great weather. It's not snowing, so we'll take it, right? Okay, well, and don't forget, we do have all the mountains of music going on, like you mentioned. So each town is going to have, Lions Head, your town at Vail Village, and the new hangout at Golden Peak. They'll have music throughout the day. But Ken, good luck in the race that you're doing, the Gore 4. We want to hear all about it. So we want to see what you got going.
I'll do my best. Thank you so much. Good to see you, Sarah. Hopefully I get to run into you and come over. I love dogs, so I'm ready to come pet some of those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Head on over there. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. And everyone, thanks for watching. And we want to thank our chatters. Hello, Rodney, tuning in. And then LA, she's heading to Chicago. She was on a plane, so she was saying hello from whatever elevation she is at, from 34,000 feet, heading to Chicago, but missing my VVL friends. See you this summer. So yes, thanks, LA. Thank you, Rodney, for chiming in. If you have questions or you want to chime in during our show, you can do so during the live show. You can chat on our Facebook channel as well as our YouTube channel and ask your questions. Maybe tell us where you're watching from. We want you to be part of our community. And then, of course, you can always watch us live on Channel 17. That's Comcast, Channel 17, Outside Television, 7:30 to 8:30. And then we're on demand, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, just in case you want to catch us a little bit later. But thanks for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow bright and early at 7:30.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.